again everyone, we are back for more Civ. We are doing culture stuff, and the last thing I did was turn off my musicians so that I am certain to get them after we have done uh, after we are done with building the
Ich sehe,
visitor
ihr
center
bewundert meinen
and
neuen Damast.
getting the internet. Which I am hoping are things that will happen sometime soon. Well, visitor center should not be that big of a deal. It'll be built pretty quickly. And yeah, I might just switch Sigtuna to
Deveremos
building
prosperar.
the CN towers simply because it, well, it can still build other stuff, but it's just not worth it, I think. The biggest problem here is that we don't have factories, and we actually don't even really have a option to make factories. So let's send the guy to Vienna as a diplomat. You have to build the visitor center, and let's check how long it will take to build the CN Tower. 32 turns. That's just a little too much. Might still build it in the capital though. Let's check. We have some potential here. We don't have all the things we need. So we actually have to build a mine or two. More denunciations. Yeah, that friendship with
Ich sehe,
Austria,
ihr bewundert meinen neuen
very,
Damast.
very
Soll
costly.
keiner sagen, ich sei eine ungerechte Frau.
Big gems.
Treff
I should get cocoa, but no one likes me, so Cape Town no longer in my grasp. I can probably give them some money, but it's not that big a deal. Who do we want to be the host? I will actually vote for Pedro. I think Austria has plenty of votes on their own. Giving it now to someone who has less seems tactically sound, especially since it's someone that we don't have a good relationship with, so they will be a little happier with us. And next turn I will try to get those embassies back, but yeah, I fully expect that relationships will continue to deteriorate. Luckily we are ahead in technology. Here's Brazil. Yeah, what should we do? There's very little point in all of these things, so I'll just build the Manhattan Project. The city-states, I can't reach Melbourne for obvious reasons. So yeah, let's just put it into Utrecht. And our tourism is about to leap forward. Oh, I should try to restore those embassies. William is plotting against me. With his cannons, I'm sure that's gonna be one amazing war. Okay, what can we do? We can get 4 production, that's not the worst, I suppose. But I think we are going to build some units. Hmm. Yeah, just stay here. Hmm, let's check Austria. Austria. Let's do the tour again.
Ne istiyorsunuz?
They refuse.
Wat begeert gij? Wat nu? Wat nu? Verschoon mij.
Yeah. Pedro is at least neutral.
O que vosso-me quer?
Grüß Gott.
إنه أنت. شايغو تو شوكاش. أنت هو.
It's a precarious thing, and I really should have been more attentive to what Austria was doing, and I even put them up to war against Brazil. But at the time I think that was the right call. I just should not have followed it up with a friendship with them. And now I'm kind of stuck in a bad spot. Of course, if needed, we can always make some war stuff. I'll keep this one around and for the time when we have a full... oh. I'll vote against that, but I expect that it might pass. That's a little sucky, but yeah. I fully expect it to pass, even with my -8 votes. So we are gonna get even more penalties to our happiness. So we'll have to build some happiness buildings, I suppose. We could theoretically switch, but I really don't like that idea. That just seems like cheating. If you make a bad decision, then, well, it has consequences. Yeah, that's really bad. Even with 15 votes against, they had 18 for. That is disturbing. We can get the CN Tower. No, let's do that. There's 255, rising everywhere. 19 turns. We are influenced by order by Brazil. So we are soon going to fight off that penalty. That should be fine. And I'll just deprive them of the marsh. Sounds like a plan to me. Yeah. All of these things are fun, but I think just having bombers is more important. Yeah, well, that I don't like. Is better. So is there anything we can do to easily grab city-state? I think not. Fighting off that penalty from Brazil should probably do the trick on its own, so that'll probably be enough. We have 4 turns to go before we get another scientist. At the moment I'm just doing some very long projects. "13 turns to that opera house." The bomber is actually the thing that's gonna be done the fastest. Oh, Poland's denunciation no longer valid. Let's actually check our friendship with Austria. Well, that's very, very long time to go. That's actually not really useful anymore. Um, we will be better off getting a trade route with Poland. It's already turn 279. If we had gone to war with Brazil, we probably would have conquered it and they would no longer be an issue. I am sure that you can win culture before turn 200, but it might be difficult on certain maps. And the way the game turns out is much more important than what you actually do yourself. For example, yeah, like here. Poland isn't embargoed, right? There we go. -8 happiness. That can be good.
Jak ci się podoba moja oferta?
Open borders, you say? I'll take that. We'll probably get the Opera House. It shouldn't be a big issue. There's the scientist, and next up, airports. There's the internet. And we can safely make musicians again. $129 turns. It's a lot. All the other things are not that important. 36, that's easy, so we'll just have to focus on Brazil. Happiness is back.
Wars.
There's military science. Yeah. That one is utterly horrible. Let's check it. What do we have? We have 1, 2, 3. Let's make absolutely certain that we have the proper things. Tower of Babel and well, the Tower of Babel we can keep. We can go with Adoration of the Magi and the Peacemakers. There we go. That should be better.
O que você quer?
I just want some open borders. Nothing to worry about. Let's check. 5 turns to another scientist. And I'm sure they will all be very silent when I start buying nuclear bombs.
As soon as men decide.
Nine turns until we can see where the hidden antiquity sites are. 11 of them that have not been excavated. Only 3 normals left, so that will be difficult, but the specials, we should get most of those. 7 turns to the Opera House. Let's talk to Aron al-Rashid. Doesn't like me. Need his cotton.
ما هذا؟
Nope. Very hostile guy. Should we build it here? I don't think so. Much rather build some of these things, but I think just getting another bomber is far, far safer. The biggest issue is that I cannot culture bomb Brazil without either declaring war on them or having open borders with them. So it's going to be very, very annoying. Mm, 109 turns. The rest is not going to be an issue at all. It's just that that one, Brazil, painful as it is.
Deveremos prosperar através do comércio?
Yeah, why not? Please be more happy with me.
Ich sehe, ihr bewundert meinen neuen Damast. Soll keiner
No.
sagen, ich sei eine ungerechte Frau. Treffen wir
I
eine
will give
Abmachung.
you money for this, or some union. Look at that. That's much healthier. Next turn we get that scientist. World leader. Yeah, I think 37. I'll vote for the Ottomans. So the question is then, do we use that? Do we wait with using the musicians and declare war to actually culture bomb Brazil anyway? Or do we slot the opera house and then just wait? That's a good question. I think we can declare war, but it will depend entirely on the strength of our guys. They have only 4,700 strength. What do we need? We need, well, a lot more.
Men like bullet.
Airports. That's another thing we need.
Gelin pazarlığa tutuşalım.
Yeah, sure thing.
geloof dat ik iets heb wat u enig belang zal inboezemen.
I guess so. They're all angry at me, but secretly they think I'm pretty awesome. I'm sure. And yeah, that will be all for this episode. I will see you again next time when we complete Neuschwanstein and, well, I guess not Culture from Brazil. See you then.